Nitro. That's actually, if Tournament got up one higher, he would be in a blind spot, but yeah, that's the bomb, man.
It's rare that you see it dropped and controlled by the CTs on a pistol round in that position.
It looks like it's in a very unsafe spot, but it's like, who's pushing a ramp on a pistol round like that?
Yeah.
Greenmon's like, oh no. Friends of the Patriots. Will you expect a second player though?
Oh, we saw the shot.
Oh my god. Oh wow.
I feel like Greenmon has the cape. Just like Zorro or something.
Superhero.
Exactly. Spanish one.
Oh, Steel's getting in there, trying to do what he can. So, I have a question for you, Lornas. And again, I don't want to try to avoid to be outcome oriented, but what are the merits of trying to push the one player in Palace in that situation for the CTs?
Extra.
Because that's the decision they made. It looks very bad because of the outcome. But do you think it was a bad play for them?
For him to follow up and push through Palace to see?
Because they lost the bomb, they lost 2 players, and they weren't they couldn't set up the trade very well.
Yeah, I don't think they knew he was in Palace. Did they know? I'm not sure if they knew he was in Palace.
Oh, you don't think they... Okay, well then that changes it.
Yeah, I think they wanted to find out so they could just clear A completely.
I thought they heard or something, but maybe I'm completely wrong.
Maybe they did, yeah. That's it. Okay, so if they did, that's kind of a save. I guess if they did, then maybe they didn't expect to take that fight right away. Like they could have both got set up and isolated another 2v1. Maybe. Maybe.
Yep, Counter-Strike is a game of many unknowns and probabilities, yes. Sometimes you have to make the bad decision because you don't have all the information, and you just got to make it look as good as possible. And, this looked really nice from Seb, very clean, taking down the connector players. Catwalk, a lot of Danish teams do this on the anti-eco as well. Again, they'll send just the IGL up Catwalk, and they have a nice setup so they can actually make it, and then they split onto B with 4 players going through the apps. And I really like the way the Danish teams actually do that. Here we saw obviously a different variation with 2 on Cat. Was it maybe 3? 2 or 3 on Cat. Worked out pretty well too against the pistols. Do you have a favorite anti-eco or anti-force play setup? Orders on Mirage.
Go B.
Go B?
Yeah.
So like the same sort of style?
Yeah, but not Cat. I think going up Cat is a... I don't like
no split.
I don't like the bomb going up Cat at the very least. Yeah, no split exactly. I just think that like the Cat right by the sign that says B, where you bounce flashes off of, that point is like has the single most points of contact of any place on Mirage. So you can see it from window, you can see it from connector, you can see it from Cat, you can see it from ladder room, and if someone's like under Cat or something like that. So that for all those reasons, I feel like it's a big risk to send people up Cat, but or it just costs a lot of utility, and I think that you can kind of get the same desired effect by going through B apps. Oh wow!
Steel chooses to stand his ground, and is only good for the 1 kill there. Assist flashbang from a teammate. Nitro drops a smoke. Shroud used to drop a smoke like this on Cloud9 to help retain position on the CT side and stop the T's from advancing, stop them from getting angles towards the market position. As you can see, it allows his teammates to come out of the door, which makes the retake quite solid from Team Liquid.
Yeah, I love how the nades develop, or the meta for nades develop. So people throw the Molotov right here in front of default because that's where everyone jumps out to, as opposed to throwing it in the halls of the apartments, which every strat is designed to get you out of halls. So if you can do that, the Molotovs might not be as useful there as they would be where you land. And making people uncomfortable when they're out in the site is very important. And then Nitro throwing that smoke down, instead of throwing it into the apartments to stop them from coming out, which it won't, throwing it down as a pseudo wall so that you can hold control of an area that allows your teammates to be escorted into the site is really cool.
It's a round-winning smoke.
It's a game-winning play.
The more you know. Oh, let's not be greedy now.
Oh boy,
he's in trouble.
He's got this. He's fine.
Oh wow.
Oh, he's not fine.
Oh boy. Oh, he's doing the most. This is the same thing that Nitro did. That's really cool.
Wow, he's still alive. Oh my god. Oh my god. JDM somehow, he found like the most, like he was running around in all these like really exposed positions, but still somehow no one is pushing at the right timing to kill him. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was getting good support from his teammates, like allowing him to, the guy from A ramp to fall back or flash off and having him fall back. But he did a good job on his own too, using these smokes to his advantage. Like how you said, oh, he's still alive, like you were talking about an old person or something. Oh, still living.
Is that what?
That's
I've never said that to anyone. If it's
Not time to execute the will just yet.
wow. Is B gonna walk through this? No.
Oh, you're still alive, are you?
Something out of Westworld.
I haven't seen it.
Elite
Price pick off.
Add it to the list. It's a good show.
Ghost, you need to make it to default at least. It's the worst thing when you're on a T side and you get stuck in the choke point of ramp, because it just gives the TTs time and get more time to advance their positions and make life even harder for you. Bomb on the floor at present. They wait for the smoke to disappear. High flashbang. They will charge through. It's a pre-fire and B's dropped by the bench. Seb flames by him. He can't stop the frag, but he can try to plant the bomb. Doesn't know what's safe. Has a minute on the clock, and it seems he might abandon A. But has he heard? Surely he's heard.
Seb's a really good clutcher. I think he heard this too, so he's going to know. Either that this guy went to the front of connector, and he's going to try to clear that. And I think that this is probably going to be a surprise to him. I don't know what he's going to make of this information. He does have all the information, which makes this really interesting to watch, because he knows that he heard Nitro somewhere around there. He's just got to decide where did he go from there.
He's going to plant triple.
Okay, things lurked all the way. Oh, that's unlucky.
Yeah. Health being so low for both players as well.
But it was cool play from Nitro. He jumped out, but he didn't wait in front of connector, which would have got cleared. Instead, he went a level deep and stayed all the way back in case Seb went to clear out connector. He probably thought that Seb was going to try to walk through connector and clear it the normal way, but even still, he covered both options, which is really cool.
Ghost Gaming on pistols. TV will be vandalized. It seemed only no signal was the issue. Picture seemed fine. I had a CRT in the office for Street Fighter, but then they took my desk away. Gave it to a developer, so I threw it in the bin. My Sony Trinitron, very sadly indeed. Let's see how Nitro positions himself to stay alive. Fight time for a team. He's dead. He's dead. Leech has an angle. He can try and stop them getting to this gun. He's on his own for the time being. Twist is creeping in market, but not fast enough. Liquid taking heavy losses in this round.
That one bullet that Elise shot completely compromised his spot. And he knew that he needed to get a kill so he could change up. But he was worried about the guy crossing the sight on him. Now it's an unfavorable retake. But they only have deeples.
Nice play. JDM becomes the bait. And there's a follow-up again from Twist. JDM is the heat seeker and Twist is the missile. But where's the last player? He's right behind you. As they say in English Panto.
Yeah.
B, please. Oh my god.
You're kidding me.
Oh my god.
It's not good.
Why was he just standing there?
Why did he just wait?
He must have thought maybe he's walking out. That's just embarrassing.
I am not sure why he waited. Maybe he thought...
Let me give you time to defuse this bomb.
Maybe he didn't want to swing if he thought Twist was off the bomb and then Twist comes in. But...
I love how Twist just doesn't care as well. He just doesn't even move a little bit. Just sitting there.
That is all kind of awkward. All kind of awkward.
Oh boy. Slice of life. Well, it is going to be... interesting now. Oh, the push! The timing is great from Steel, and obviously the smoke is there. So Steel's done his team a solid. Whatever that is, whatever that means. I think it's good though.
That's so awkward.
He going across, gets spotted by JDM. JDM will back away, playing really passively here, which is good. I mean, they've got the one-man advantage. As long as someone's watching the vent or that position, they will be fine. Of course, Alicia's position deep here on pit. Connector's the only open position really, and perhaps like a boost through window, as well as catwalk. Everything. Liquid has control of pretty much everything, but they don't have any grenades.
Yeah, that is really interesting.
How do Ghosts open this now? It's really interesting to see how that could possibly be worked out.
Ghosts are set up to get caught off guard, because they think they have more control than they do. Like, if you look at how much they can see, they have Palace, they have Ladder, and they have not seen CTs. They should be worried about that, but... Oh! There it is. Always a good time to come out of Palace. Civ finds it.
But he will have no idea really about, at least potentially. It looks like he's sort of... He's considering that option, but I don't know if he heard the info or if he realizes. But he is pulling rotation just by standing there. But Nitro will spot out the push, the real push coming in. Again, good control, good positioning from Liquid, but still somehow Ghost of finding it with some good timing, some good shots. They're ready for a chance.
Good Monday.
Still had opportunity. Seb's in a good position. But it doesn't get better because Elige's there. No one else in CT. Player on short, player on the site, and there is some time for Liquid, but they don't have a defuse kit on these players who are going for it. It's a nice tap, but again, there's no kit. Is there one on the site? Elige is very far away. So this is...
It's too late. You just gotta wait.
It's...
Oh!
There's no...
Uh-oh.
I don't think there's time for 10-second defuse.
Isn't there?
Oh,
I think there is.
I'm not convinced. You're not serious.
Oh my
god. Oh my god.
Can't be real life.
That's pretty funny.
I actually have an example, right, for how awkward that previous defuse was. Okay. So when I went to my friend's birthday party, my best friend's birthday party, and I took Dan along. I was like, let's find Dan a woman, right? And
definitely not what you said.
I saw the girl who's my girlfriend for the second time. I was like, all right, I'm going in, Dan. So I was sitting on a sofa talking to her, and this is a dark bar, right, with candles and stuff. And Dan comes along with his phone. He's like, oh, I know, I'll take a picture of you guys. No one's gonna take a picture of you, and the flash goes off like twice, and it's really bright, and like everybody starts looking at you. It's like, what, Dan,
lasts
please?
for like a long time.
Why are you doing this to me? You're killing me. You're killing my vibe. Yeah, it was that level of awkward.
You got wrecked. Let's be honest.
That's awesome.
5-3 Liquids.
What are friends for?
2 hero diffuses.
Ruin your chances of happiness.
Nitro hopping back into short after delivering kill onto B. JDM spotted somebody on ramp, but they've backed off, but Twist has got to be careful. He is vulnerable. That's not a duel you necessarily want to take. It's a very difficult headshot position. Trusting his teammates to look around the smoke. There are 2 players here. One, though, is in the red. So how will this go? Connor gets wrecked. JDM, there's the angle being held. Twist goes down, but now it is Guimond all alone.
Gooey.
JDM repositioning. That's a nice snap, but not good enough. Second one is, though. Showing off some new talents, perhaps. That smoke will leave him susceptible to spray from a number of angles, but Nitro is actually coming in from default. As soon as Steel hears the sound, the round is over.
So Sliggy told me that Guimond's, or Raph, whatever, played with Sabrosa. Or was playing
What?
with Sabrosa.
I don't think so. He played on French Canadians?
Yeah, that's what Sliggy said.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know he was playing on French Canadians.
But he plays for Rogue, doesn't he? Wasn't French
Yeah, he played
Canadians a
on
team
Rogue.
just for a tournament?
Wait, yeah, he didn't. Yeah, that might have been just the tournament because French Canadians are in Premier, and he played on Rogue in Pro. I don't think,
HLTV says Rogue.
Okay.
yeah,
So Sliggy's lying.
I think Sliggy might be a liar.
I knew he was a liar.
You lie.
Also, I think all those players are actually French.
They all lie in the end.
Especially Sliggy though.
Uh-oh.
Well, hello. In the back of the heads. And dead. As you'd expect. Connor though, he's ready. He's got the Tigress. Oh no, no longer has he got the Tigress. It's on the ground now. We missed. Spray down comes in. Nitro looking to find the remainder of Ghost. He will find the remainder and he will frag the remainder. Until there is nothing. There's no remainder. Will be carried across to the next round.
All of Alicia's guns just have the name tag, stat track, and then
Yeah, all his stock weapons. Interesting times. If I did that, I'd have so much more money.
yeah, he saved a lot of money for the memes. He did it so long ago.
That's true actually, like 2 years ago, maybe longer, maybe 3 years ago or something.
7-3, Liquid getting aggressive in the middle area, and the T's are not prepared for it. But Guimond will get a kill, but 2 for 1 is not enough. There is running in the lower area. Elite swapping out the gun and still has time to land the shot. Ghost getting dominated.
Seb has been quite the pest, working A by himself.
Will he look again, though? He's on the opposite side of the map to the bomb.
Yeah.
And he is drawing the attention of the CTs, and Wardell will try to make use of this, but where does he plant? He can plant for sure. He can try and bounce back into apartments.
Yeah.
That's a good one. You can actually Molotov through the window without peeking.
I guess his teammate's going to come up Cat.
Ah, yes. This has worked out very well. Is Wardell fast enough? Has he got them fibers?
And there it is. The peak comes in. Wardell, second chance of it. It's good. But Nitro, his teammates died, but his sacrifice was to allow Nitro into a forward position, which he has now got, but he has to get the frags as well. Pushing in, executes Wardell, pressuring the bomb. The tap is there.
Not
Aiming
again.
perfectly. The peak set peaks, and he gets the headshot instantly. Takes a bullet, and he's down to 4, but it's enough to win the round to get 4.
That was a dope round. 2v 2v4. Seb with the lurk, the bait, and then the great plant. That ends up tying the round up. Then they had to discuss that way before. Are you going to come through BFs? Or are you going to come up top mid? Seb's probably like, I'm going to come top mid, try to get the rotator. If not, cat plant.
Pretty solid rounds, all things considered.
Vent is broken early for the CT side, and that will be important to focus on connector later on. MP90, not the most spectacular weapon, but... So one player down for either side, and Twister has control of the A site, but connector might be a problem. Elige, who's going to look where at the right time? This is mad awkward. Elige walking away, B backing off in the same direction. Elige has made his exit.
That means a B1.
It's a developing situation. It's breaking news.
It's North versus South Korea. Conflict will not be resolved.
B in from the back. Greenmons, peripheral, there it is, that's the bomb, and that's going to essentially screw the round up entirely here, because now BMC have to, now Ghost have to make their way back through to connector. They have to give up all their positioning just to get the bomb, and that's being a 1v3.
That was definitely a 4-3 moment. Definitely.
Yeah, it feels like that.
Trying to move forward as much as he can. Maybe the body on top of the stairs made that even harder for B to see.
Yeah. It's still client side, isn't it? The ragdoll.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they fall in similar spots.
Okay, so they that's right. That's interesting how they handled that.
It's not always the same though.
Yeah.
There are definitely some particular positions where it can really screw you over, and of course when someone dies with a grenade and all this, you know, gets a little bit weird. Then there's like those bugs where people become astronauts and just get sent into space, which is really fun, but that body's coming back down, who knows where it's going. 8-4 Liquids are ahead, but it doesn't look as easy as perhaps, you know, James suggested, rightly so, as perhaps it should look. A team that is so good, and obviously, you know, Steel is in there now as replacement to Stan.
Team Liquid, top 2 North American team from North America.
Yes.
Should have a strong performance.
That's pretty strong. Nice, easy, and quick. Clean as well. If you're a fan of clean things, that was clean. So 9-4. As we get another buy coming in from Ghost. And a few slow rounds from them. Of their recent buy rounds. It would be cool to see something faster when they get to the next buy. But that will be, of course, the last round of this first half.
That's one way to get rid of a nade.
But did he buy something else?
No, it was an accident.
Oh, it's definitely an accident. I mean, it does seem really weird to throw a $600 grenade.
Oh, Guimon did some damage. He did some damage. And Sebs picks up an AWP, and plays being lost again, but now that sniper rifle is very far away. There is a boost from the T's. 2 versus 2. Oh my, ConCon93 doing a thing. Ghost winning rounds, they're putting rounds on the board.
How'd they win that?
What can you say about that one?
I'm not sure. Back to you, Cotton.
ConCon93.
Not a whole lot of money left either, so a good opportunity to make a good half.
83. I think that's 93 in French.
83.
That's what I said.
Yes, I said it with a question mark at the end, so I'm trying to. So that's
I didn't
40
hear you say
plus
question mark.
20. And what do you say? Because they added, don't they? It's like 60 plus 20, then.
I can't remember.
Because it gets to like 60, then it's like 60 plus. Like 60, you said 60.
72, 62.
I didn't say croissant, that's for sure.
What did you say? You said croissant.
Not croissant.
Croissant, like
Croissant.
83.
80.
Cat's sport, right?
Yeah. 40-53.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
How they count? I didn't know.
I forget now.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
It is super weird in French counting. why is there quick maths in French counting?
Maybe that's why their economy game is so bad in CS.
Could be, yeah, they just can't. Too much quick maths.
Ghosts are going to get 6 rounds on the board. Unless Liquid no bot off Molotov.
Well, the bomb is down, and I think I still saw exactly where it was. Actually, it's in front of the smoke for him.
Elise.
Oh no, knife can come out if he
In
wants.
the back like a dirty rotter.
Oh, this is really huge. And Alicia is just making loads of stepping, which is so threatening. And look, oh, it's so brilliant by Alicia there just to create noise for his teammate to get the sneak. But it's just him. Against 2 players, that may have been the opportunity where he had to get the kill. We'll see if he gets some more opportunities. No. Shut down by Khan. 9-6.
Wow, he just got, I mean, he had like a 3K last round too. So he just got 6.
All of his kills.
Yeah, all of his kills in the last 2 rounds and won the rounds.
Con playing the long con.
I like it. And in the first map, he had like 90 dar. So
puns are very important to a commentator. If someone took puns away, I would quit commentary.
we wouldn't make any money.
No, and it's
Only Kim Jongs could take puns away as a thing. There'll be no more puns. It's like
no more puns.
if you were in that region, you said it, you'd be like, fair enough. I'm not gonna disagree with you because I will die.
You just get instantly executed. Yeah.
I will be dead. 4-man push from Ghost through B apartments. Unfortunately, the T's are on the literal opposite side of the map. They are on A. They are everywhere apart from CT, which Seb is managing to hold on to for the time being. Maybe Liquid not feeling confident to push. Maybe wondering where on earth these players are. And now they've got 2 players CT. They should go for the push there while they have the time. They're sort of just holding by the barrel. In the meantime, Elish proceeds to try and kill everyone himself, and he's doing a good job, but JDM has stolen the kill away, leaving Wardell last man standing, last man to fall.
4K for Ellie Giggle.
And this is a really big problem because obviously Liquid are in the leads. They get the denial of Ghost economy. I wonder if Wardell saved any money. We'll see in a second. Wardell, yeah, he's saving money for the ult. That's good. But the problem with this buy is that when Ghosts do get to the buy rounds, and Liquid will realize this because they'll basically understand, okay, they've played for the full 4 spikes at Wardell. They're not going to have all the grenades that they need on the CT side. They just won't have them. This is another reason why we're seeing a lot of teams just get the Deagles with no Kevlars, and then that's what their round looks like in this situation. But you almost want Ghost to save now. I feel like they'll get more opportunities in the next round than they will now. ECS will try to take the duel. They'll win it eventually, 1-for-1. Or AK not recoverable, it seems, for Guimond. He's not going for it. The bomb is going to make its way to B. Oh no. That's sad. It's a sad shame.
Gonna build that CZ.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Gotta
Instructions not included.
Gotta press that QQ.
Yeah, you walk marginally faster when you have your knife out. So you don't should always have your secondary out, as opposed to your knife, especially with the CZ.
Yeah, I think with your pistol, you're walking fast enough in most cases.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's marginal.
But do you have the numbers, Wanders? Do you have the numbers?
They're so small. I don't even know what they are. They're atomic numbers.
Scouts has a
Too
good
small.
speed as well.
Atomic numbers. Sorry, the Scout has what? Oh, good movement speed.
Yeah.
Is it the same as a knife, or is it like a pistol? The
What?
I
Scout?
think it used to be in the older games, but it's not in this one.
In the original
yeah.
CS,
Now
it
it's
was the
now
same.
it's 230, I think.
It's a knife 250.
Yeah.
Knife.
The base run speed in Quake 3 is 320 units per second.
Oh hell yeah.
Who runs in Quake? Just bounce.
It's important. The circle jumps.
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Average max of 540 to 560 on your circle jump. It's actually like a thing in Quake, like the circle jump's very difficult, but like very important for a lot of jumps and movement. And depending on how good you are at it, I would say like a good player, like good movement, would be able to reach on the first jump, like with that run speed of 320, would be able to reach like 540, 560, and that's like very good. It's very, very, very good. Like if you can get
like
that consistently,
solid
you're a movement god.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most people are going to be around 520 and below.
Pitching 100 miles per hour or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's fun training those little skills.
That is kind of what pre-strafe is like. It's like your wind-up.
Yeah, it's exactly the same mechanic as in CS. It's all like the way it works. You combine the forward and strafe movement with the mouse turn, it gets like optimal speed.
You can actually wall strafe in CS:GO. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's from the Tech 1 engine.
They used to, yeah, wall strafing was more common and worked a little differently in 1.6, but you can do it in this game too. So if you b-hop against a wall, you can get to 300, just not even holding like A or whatever, if you're just looking at the right angle.
We're getting a somewhat of a fake here, but a walk-in catwalk, like on catwalk, that's actually really interesting here from Liquid. Sort of playing contact with the rotation that perhaps would come, but this is something that you talked about before. There is, oh, that's so fast. There's no rotation until they see the bomb, and now they see the bomb, but maybe it's too late. The entry frag will come quickly, perhaps, but B will eventually be able to make the difference, but he'll get backstabbed. Oh my god. Oh no.
Wow.
So close.
Oh, that's deep, man.
That's a really long wally.
He was in the jar, baby, and he couldn't climb out.
That was the last tick. He was caught by the last tick, man.
Now he's ticked off.
Yeah. I learned the terminology of a tick from playing EverQuest in 2001.
That's a spaceship game, right?
EverQuest, no. You're thinking of EVE Online, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably.
I like reading about it when it's like colossal theft and destruction in that game.
yeah.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, those games are very interesting with their own economies. EverQuest had its own economy as well, but nothing comparable with EVE Online. That's for sure.
It is funny that you can add like a economy in anything, and people will do dastardly things.
Yeah. Yeah. People are so horrible.
Capitalistic.
Yeah.
Did you read the recent things where like mad ships got stolen, which is pretty much every time?
How recent?
Someone defected, like one of the biggest like players in the game defected with all kinds of
Fleets.
stuff. Dude had the keys. He had the keys, man.
Keys to the galaxy.
He had the keys to all those little what do you call those safety banks? Safety
Safes.
deposit boxes. He had all the keys.
That's crazy.
Was this like last couple of weeks, last month? Or
Last few months.
last few months? Okay, I think I missed that one.
It was savage.
There was one like a year or two ago where there was like a fight where like
Giant battle.
like hundreds of thousands of dollars of ships were destroyed.
Yeah.
Something insane.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It was insane.
Really cool. Very, very cool. And as far as gaming goes, for all your like the nerds out there like me, the space games are really interesting because if you look at like as far as like a game development history goes, like some of the very first like proper games were space games. Like Elite was the very first one, and it was basically just lines, just like lines flying through space, and the space is just black with dots. White little dots and stars and stuff. It was amazing.
Just trying to get as far away from reality as possible.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It's a poverty fantasy game right there.
Elite.
We'll send you to space. But our space kind of sucks.
And that game then became sort of like the X series, like X Beyond Frontier and so on. X series and all that. Anyway, into the buy rounds. Wardell with the pressure from short. Oh, there you go. Actually got that lineup whilst the dust was up on the HE.
Yeah.
Which is pretty impressive.
Dead now, of course.
The flash in doesn't blind anyone, but still an easy frag. And then 2 players spotted of the 3 remaining on top mid. What should they do with this information? Saunders. Never mind.
There we go. That.
Greenmont, Stanley, he's walking through the flames. He's a KFC executive.
What?
That's so abstract to everyone else but me.
There's a story where a bunch of KFC executives went on a team building exercise, walking on hot coals, and they all burned their feet.
It's like a newsflash. Walk on hot coals, you burn your feet.
Message before you get the
I was in Malaysia with my mom, and she can walk on the. It's like there's a park, like a Zen park, and they have like rocks that you walk on. They're pretty sharp, and you're supposed to just relax your feet to walk on them. That just hurt a lot.
Nice pick from B. They try to retake the spray down from the back steal. You dastardly man, dastardly devil. 15-6. Liquid one away now from victory, and this has looked like a much better showing. And you can see that strength really settle in on that T side. Liquid have so much more freedom to sort of create initiative, create plays, leverage the individuals. And it's working out for them. And the buy here does not give us encouragement for the chances of Ghost. But at least Guimond, I like his name. It's a strong name. But that's a strong trio of kills from Liquid.
The bomb's in an awkward place. 2 players have been picked. Maybe this is not the end after all. Maybe it is the end. Maybe it is the end after all. Connor is rotating. But he will not prove victorious on this occasion. 16-6. The dominant scoreline we were looking for. The dominant scoreline we expected. The dominant scoreline we got.
And this time they got way more value for round difference. So we'll see how that all adds up at the end.
Oh yeah.
No quick maths. We'll have our scientists. We've got scientists on it. Not mathematicians, but scientists.
Unlicensed science.
God, oh no.
Oh man.
Oh no. Yes, unlicensed science. Now you're thinking of portals.
Might be close. 10 rounds on this one.
It could be close.
Yeah.
James, did you play Portal?
Of course.
Okay, thank God.
I'm playing this game. It's a free mod made by the community called Portal Stories Mel.
Ooh.
As long as you have Portal 2, you can download it. It's an entire Portal game with voice actors, all made by the community, and the puzzles are just way harder.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's really cool.
I played it for like 8 hours and I'm not even done yet.
I'm going to play that.
But
Okay,
I'm also
thank you,
kinda
London.
slow.
You are a scholar, and I get the rest of them apply. Right, so expected result. I think we're sort of just waiting at this point to see that on leaderboards. And there it is. No, that's not it. That's the scoreboard.
Yeah.
I guess it's a leaderboard in one respect.
It's a board of statistics and it's powered by Alienware, Dan.
It is.